Okay, it says that we're live.
Let me hear, see if we can.
Yeah. The more we can check, the better. Are we on? Are we on? We are on. Are we making sound? That's the real question. We're still not making sound. Fucking lose it. Sorry, team.
I do not believe.
Really?
All right, now let's talk.
Hello.
You're good.
Yay! Oh God, thank God. Hi. Sorry about all the technical difficulties, TV land. My name is Rambo Barbie.
And I'm Big O.
And this is the Rule 62 podcast. And we are down here at 4026 Washington Avenue, New York. What? Yeah, it's gonna lag behind.
There we are.
Yeah, cool.
All right,
Cool.
turn your phone off and come on in.
Yeah. So okay, cool. Do you got Tim on the thing? Oh, that's I got him pulled up.
Right. I
So-
mean, I do, but I didn't have it pulled up.
Yeah, I love Puppy Cat. Got it, bud. Thank you, TV Land and everybody for supporting us, for sticking with us, even through our shit show difficulties.
Hey, I mean, we pulling it together.
Yeah,
God ain't done with us yet.
you're right. And I think it's cool to watch, humans have human things happen and how they deal with them. Because listen, I was watching a few, I don't know how they get categorized and put up on the online, but every time I put in, the Rule 62 podcast, / Rambo Barbie, whatever. The first one that always pops up is me in that dark hoodie that says the super inappropriate word on it. And that was that same night that people were trying to get in and the door was locked and I didn't realize it. And I was like, yeah, knocking doesn't I was like, wow, I sound like a really aggressive bitch. And that's not, yes. And most times that is how I want to come off.
It's right. It's a
but
developed character
defense.
that you go into quickly.
Yes, it is,
Yeah.
but it's not pleasant. It's not very pleasant.
I mean,
Hey,
Yeah, he's the little
he's
man.
biting me
Yeah.
right now.
Well,
let him bite you.
he just do it softly.
So, just so everybody knows, we were having a fantastic conversation with Rome.
You're right, yes.
Yeah, and I think that new thing, is going to be good.
I think so too, because it gives us more time and the guests more time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So who are you?
I'm Forrest and I'm an addict.
Yeah, you are.
Listen, Big O and I were having a conversation last week.
Yeah.
I don't know if you realize how incredibly pensive your eyes are, sir. Yeah, dude, there's a look that is it listen, I was a little it takes a lot to scare me.
Do I got that look?
Yeah, you got
Listen,
cult
you
leader
look-
look in your eyes.
There's a cold look in that.
A
You
cult.
look like you were gonna
Cult
eat
leader.
our
A
face.
cult?
Yeah, you
dude.
got cult leader
No,
all over
don't
your
get
face.
out.
Listen, I thought Rob was like, listen, I don't know if you have to wear my skin or eat it, but and he was like, no, I kind of. I was like, wow, man, you got some intense eyes, dude.
Yeah.
I get that because people will look at me and be scared and I'll be like, I'm gonna kill you. What are you
Yeah,
talking
'cause you
about?
look like you're murderous. You
Right.
look like a murderler. So we love you though.
Right.
We love you.
Let's just say I'm glad I'm in recovery. and
Yes,
I
we're
got a
glad
higher
you're-
power.
yeah.
I actually hang out with this guy pretty much daily at this point. Yeah.
Yeah, you're a good kid.
I try to be. I mean, I wasn't a good kid in my back.
Right.
None of us were. Listen, we didn't come into these rooms in particular because we were model citizens.
Right,
We
right.
did
Never.
not. We have earned our seats at the shit show.
Shit show is right.
And honestly, I love. Oh, so okay, we got a couple of comments. Yay, we do have sound for real.
Yes.
So Tim, he says, yeah, but it's bullish that we don't have sound sometimes. And what does pensive mean? Well, I can give you my version, but let us ask the Book of Google.
Yes.
Well, let's see what the Book of Google says about pensive. I don't know why I went 900 voice right there. I don't know.
Who used the word pensive?
I did.
Did you?
I love that word. I probably shouldn't use it if I don't know what. I know it means intense. Pensive meaning. Here we go. The Book of Google says, pensive describes being deeply, seriously, or dreamily thoughtful, often when with a hint of sadness
Dreamily.
or melancholy.
That was a good description.
Yeah, dude. For real. Yeah.
Dreamy.
But
Dreamy.
with a hint of
Dreamy,
serial killer.
right?
Yeah.
No, serial killer.
A hint of serial killer. Peppered with hate.
No hate.
Okay,
No,
good.
no hate.
The hate is the murder in the spirit.
That's right.
Hey,
Yeah.
right.
I'm just saying, like, your looks are terrifying sometimes, sir. Is all. I
It's
mean,
good
and I
that
get
these
that.
people to leave me alone sometimes.
See, that's me
Yeah.
too. Because I do my makeup mean on purpose.
I
I mean, it takes a lot to want to deal with the world after dealing
does.
with the shit ton of shit in your life.
Yeah. And yourself, if you're anything like me, like I'm a lot to. When other people would tell me my whole life I'm a lot to handle. When I was little, it didn't really whatever. Like I didn't really care that much. And now that I've gotten older, it's not that it bothers me that I'm too much for other people. They're not enough for me. If I'm too much for them,
there you go.
they're not enough for me.
with your
For
basic
one.
self.
Right. I know, right?
basic.
But also like it goes deeper. Like for me, like I can't stand myself. Dude. By the end of the day, sometimes I'm just like, shut up. I'm like, I can't get away from her.
Funny. Hey, so it was odd. So earlier, when you were having your time with your therapist, me and Barbie are crazy comfortable around each other. So I'm just sitting right next to her while she's talking to her therapist.
Yeah.
I was actually really impressed with the feedback she was giving me.
Oh, dude, I love her. Like she's my lifeline, dude.
Yeah.
She's my friggin' like that. Her and this podcast is what keeps me clean and sober and connected, even though I'm discombobulated and a shit show most of the time.
Yeah.
She brings it back for me. Yeah.
It's been good living. It's been really, really good living with you too.
Yeah.
Getting a chance to I'm
not barely there.
sometimes, I mean, but when you are, we have a chance to talk a little bit, bounce some of the crazy, half creeper stuff when I talk about girls. I'm just saying, again, ladies, I am an awesome person, I promise, but I have my difficulties.
Listen, we all do.
You did what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
And being able to talk to you about it, and it's been cool. It's been real chill. I feel like we're closer because of it.
Yeah. So I don't know if I'm sure that, anyway. So I recently, I hadn't had a dream that I could recall since the first, I think 2 weeks that I was clean. They put me on this Prozosine because I used to have really bad night terrors and I have narcolepsy and I have REM behavioral disorder. So I'm violent in my sleep. If I move, it's quick and spazzy, you know what I mean? And I'm not supposed to sleep with any person or have
How do you sleep with dudes? I'd be like, oh, dude, you'd have to go home afterwards, bro. I swear.
Probably why I'm just whatever. Anyway.
Can you imagine Barbie in her days pop in the trap house? You're like, Barbie, you gotta go.
Oh, you gotta.
You scared the customers away.
I am the customer.
Oh, wow.
No, I'm not even the customer. I'm the one in the back making the shit. Never mind. Anyway, longer.
Right.
So, recently I had a dream.
No glorification.
No glory.
No. So
that includes me talking about 13 stepping earlier that you didn't hear.
Which we didn't even have to bring it up.
I know. After I said it anyway. And then we're moving on.
Anyway, so I had a dream within the last month or so about my husband. And I have done a lot of thinking and stuff. And we hear people, and I've said it myself, I'm the common denominator, whether it was a romantic relationship, a friendship, my family, I'm the common denominator in I have more faults most of the time in it than somebody else does, right? Because I'm just a whole entire shit show and I don't have good connecting, whatever shit. I don't know. What do they call that? Were you avoidant or whatever?
Avoiding personality disorder.
And I disconnect, I disassociate so fast I don't even realize it. Anyway, long story longest. I had a very vivid dream, and for 40, I've talked about it a few times, but for 45 minutes after I was awake, I had to convince myself I'm not even in the same area as him. We haven't seen each other at all since 2017. But I had to steadily convince myself it's not real. He's not here. It's not happening.
Right.
And I started looking at things a little bit differently. Dudes come at me all the time. They do. Dudes come at me constantly.
Right.
And 9 out of 10 times, I'm not very nice. And people think I'm joking and shit or whatever. And then they try to get on a more serious level. No, dude, I'm broken. There's a reason why I'm an asshole to dudes. And there's a reason why I don't even reach out to my chick friends a lot. I know it's not great, but I have my therapist, and I'm doing all these every single week I'm doing parts work on whatever, you know, and I think I'm fine. Like I've done all this therapy in the last 6 years, in particular, the last 2, but none of it has had anything to do with the divorce, my husband, anything that happened in there. And
Right.
every time I'm lonely and looking for companionship, I'm never going to find it. It's never going to be what I want. They're never going to.
Now that's a lookalike. Nope, right.
I'm just masking with another in the same outcome happens, clean
Yeah.
and sober. So I'm like, I'm still the problem, man. You know, like
Still the
I'm
problem.
still the problem, and I'm still carrying all that old baggage that no other person deserves into the next one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that, man, sometimes it's amazing to hear women describe theirs, because if you're like, oh wow, we are way more alike than different.
Oh yeah,
Because
last year,
totally the stuff
last
that
year
I'm
I
going
went
through.
through that like
Yeah.
hot girl summer or whatever. You know,
Right.
when I got my heart broke really bad, I was like YOLO, and just you know, and it after a while, it's
That
not
boy
good.
Friday, we gonna get that going this summer. Hey,
Boy
that boy
Friday.
getting out.
Whatever. But like, no, it's a
Hey,
real
wait
thing.
a
Like,
minute.
I got clean, you know, thinking like, oh, okay. And I was so focused on not using drugs
Mhm.
that at some point when that must not have been as prevalent as an issue, then my brain must have switched to like outward, whatever, right?
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and then after a while, I was like, that's not it, dude. This is not what I want. And it's every single time I get the same outcome. So, and I'm trying different shit, like way different. I don't know.
I mean,
I'm
but
still
you
a
know,
bit-
like I was saying in the meeting, you didn't hear me when I was talking in the meeting. I don't think it's the motivation that I'm feeling lately, the sense of agency, the sense that I can affect positive change in my own life. You know, the sense that if things do get hard, I got this. I just got to keep plugging away at it, and that I can be successful. That's that feeling. I really noticed it today, that's something that's alive in me right now. But I didn't do any particular spiritual work for that. It's the physical work of working out and doing better physically and being able to move more. Like yesterday, the
For
whole
me-
day.
For me, it was like that when I started to the physical stuff. Like people think because I'm skinny and
Right.
I look like I'm toned that I work. I don't.
Right.
I don't.
Just constantly being active.
Yeah.
I just think that I just anorexic and haven't told myself yet.
So Forrest,
So big O.
tell us about the art show.
What about the art show?
Talk to us about it. What's your vibe with it? You know,
Well, the
you
art
took me there for the first time yesterday.
You've never been there before.
I have
No,
not.
I took them yesterday. Yeah. 10 a.m.
Scars and
Yeah.
Tattoos. Shout out to Scars and Tattoos.
Shout out. And art show. It's a free place to go do art and express
that
your
whole-
creativity through art.
The whole place is like run by the people of Inktomy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe so.
So who did my tattoo?
Okay.
It's awesome. You go in, I believe they open up at 12, like every noon every day. Close around 8.
Mhm.
Fridays they have a meeting too.
So
What
is that-
time is the meeting on Friday?
I'm not sure.
But the Saturday one's 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
And it's free art supplies.
Yeah.
I mean, I've gone to it a few times, but I'm.
Yeah, I went yesterday, and it was just a really cool time. You know, the guys did stuff, and
Yeah.
I mostly sat around talking with different people, and
It's
You
a
know.
cool atmosphere, though, too.
very
It is.
cool.
It's a very peaceful atmosphere.
Yeah,
And I think everybody that works there, too, all the tattoo artists that are there, I think
Yeah.
they're all
Everybody's
in
in
recovery.
recovery,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think Donnie Chapman's down there, too, ain't he? Yeah, that's
I
who
don't know.
does Christine's all the time.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
They do good work.
yeah, he does really good work. If that's who that person is, I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no tattoos. I want tattoos.
Oh, I forgot to get a black light for my face tattoos.
Really.
Yeah, I have face tattoos.
Hey, I'm a ring
Great.
person now.
I do.
I'm a ring
I
person.
noticed that. I wasn't going
Yeah.
to say anything. I was just going to let it be like,
I'm about
okay,
to
it's
start.
happening.
Yeah, it's happening.
It's
It's
happening.
happening.
We
We
have
talked
that
about
plan.
it. Yeah.
Start
You-
blinging away,
You
huh?
got rings?
Yeah.
Not right now, I don't.
No.
I've had rings,
So you like to wear rings?
Yeah,
potentially.
potentially.
Got to be the right one, though.
Hey,
Right?
we're gonna need
Yeah.
you to give the people some more energy, man.
Yeah.
You over there like,
It's been a long time.
yeah.
All right. How about? I think it's so much funnier when I see or hear things the way that I initially saw or heard them.
Mhm.
Because that's not. It said what breed of dog would you be? But I first saw what type of bread would you be?
I like that question better.
What type of bread would I
What
be?
kind
Would
of
you be
bread
like
would you be?
pita? Would you be like the Jesus loaf? Would you
I'd be
be
like
fruitcake?
non-leavened bread.
I'd be non. Come on,
What is that?
some religious shit. No, I shouldn't say religious. I shouldn't say shit.
Non-leavened bread. That's holy bread.
Oh,
Holy bread.
unleavened.
Yeah,
I thought you said 9/11. I was like that. I feel like we shouldn't even have said that. I'm glad you clarified.
Unleavened.
Unleavened.
unleavened. I would be.
That sounds simple.
I would be that 12 grain bread with the oatmeal on top.
I think you'd be more of a sourdough.
I would be,
Sourdough.
I would
With a
be,
good starter.
I'm hearty.
Right,
Filling.
that would make sourdough good. Hearty.
The 12
Good
grain
flavor.
bread. I'm good for you. The 12 grain bread is gonna feed your gut, get you pooping right. You know what I'm saying?
Anyway, what is Pennsylvania? Okay, the art shelf, Timothy. Hey Tim, the art shelf is such a great thing for the community. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Question for Forrest: what's been the highlight of your recovery?
Say
Timothy
that.
wants to know.
Yeah.
The
Look,
highlight.
look at show daddies out there sending us,
I
you know, yeah.
I know.
The highlight of my recovery has just been getting with people and doing my daily reprieve and seeing that I don't want to go back. So I'm doing what I can today to do better tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then what I do today, I'm going to do tomorrow and try to add something to keep doing better the next day.
Yeah.
You ever did the 40-day challenge? I mean, I'm never really.
What's the 40-day challenge?
So I've never really been a religious person, but when I was in prison,
Mm-hmm.
they sent like the worst drug addicts to the Hill in
Yeah.
Jamestown, which is like, it used to be like the psych hospital, and they send the worst of the worst up to Jamestown. And they were like, there's one door in and one door out, and you can only go if you go outdoor. You can never come back in. And so I almost got put out there. Anyway, long story longer. While I was in there, I'm not really a super religious person, and I have conflicting ideas that make me very confused about religion and faith and spirituality, whatever.
What are some of those conflicting ideas?
I don't even know
Let's-
about them.
I mean,
I
you know,
don't. I really
Okay.
don't.
I'll take it.
I'll talk. We can talk later. about
Okay.
it, yeah. But so there was this book. I can't remember what it was called, but he was like a big guy in the spiritual community. Anyway, it was this 40-day challenge, and when I started, there's 90 women in this unit with maximum security, whatever part, right? And so 90 of us are in there.
Who made the 40-day challenge?
90 of us are in there, and most of them didn't get along.
Several different 40-day
Boy,
challenges
that's loud.
exist.
Yeah,
These
And-
include the
And
40
so,
that was unproductive as it could have possibly been.
so anyway, it's a book that this guy wrote, and every day it has you, like, it gives you a reading, and it has like whatever. I can't. It's been so long since I did it. But like every day you do something new, right? But then you take with you what you did the day before, right? And you keep building, and for 40 days in a row, you just do it, right? Because like, what else was I gonna do in a lockdown?
See, I heard something like that for like 30 days. Do something first, make a routine, and then
Yeah.
add something new
Yes.
for 30 days.
But
And
so
then
this
over
one
the
is
30
that.
days,
This one was that every day you add something small to it every
Yeah.
single day until it becomes a routine.
Small, like how small? Like what? What are we
say,
talking about?
Like
brushing your teeth,
opening the door for
taking your
somebody,
meds, saying good morning to somebody.
making your bed,
On
whatever.
purpose.
Yes,
Yes.
on purpose.
Oh,
Yeah.
Something you don't normally do, so that you
Do something nice for somebody without telling anybody at all. Like
Mhm.
say thank you, or like if you feel that you're wronged, instead of snapping back with a response that you want to, just be like,
God bless you.
I got that, thank you, I received that, thank you, or whatever. Like
Okay.
I don't remember what all is in the book, but it would be interesting. I've been thinking about stuff like that again, like
Hey, I'm
going
terrible.
over MRT steps again or something.
I'm terrible with the do something and don't give yourself credit. I want all the credit. I want the kudos. I want the hugs.
You know what? My daughter and I were learning stuff today, and
Yeah.
most women prefer adoration, and most men prefer accolades. You
Yes.
did, John. That's a good boy.
Good boy.
Good boy.
No, get out of here.
And girls
I
want,
want
I don't like
girls
that.
want eye connection to let
Yes.
you know that you're paying attention to them, and
Yes.
to just feel like we're the only one in your
In
entire
the world
world.
right now. Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I must not fall into that category. I ain't trying to make eye contact very long with any dudes, and don't touch me.
Don't touch
Get
me.
away from me.
You
I'm
know
the
what
same way. When people start getting too close, I start throwing elbows up, like back up.
Yeah, you'll
Can't
see
get
me. Yeah,
back,
you see
yeah.
me. Like if I'm not super familiar with somebody and they like step in, I will step back. I don't like it.
You're a touchy.
Especially gay.
You're a
No, if
touchy-feely friend.
No, if I don't know you and I'm like in large crowds, I'll be
Yeah.
like back up. Especially gay men, if they get too close, I kind of get weirded out.
Well,
You're a
we love
touchy-feely
everybody.
friend.
I do love
Not-
everybody, but when they get like too close and comfortable.
Yeah, well, whatever. Tomato, tomato. Yeah, I'm a really touchy feely person,
Yeah.
but
When I know you,
When
if
you
I really
comfortable,
know
right.
you and I'm comfortable, yeah. But I'm what we call neurodivergent.
Yeah. Everybody want to be neurodivergent.
I don't. I do not.
You know,
Listen,
listen.
my daughter and I were out to lunch today, real quick, because you're gonna kick out of this. This is just how I am. This is how I talk all the time, right? But it is loud, and it's grating a little bit. And she kept like I'm just having a normal conversation like this, me and her at the
I miss
Leanne
being
kids.
able to be loud. Go. For
I
it.
know, and she's like,
My voice.
every couple of seconds, she's like, I'm like, oh. And so then I felt like I had to whisper it at the restaurant.
Yeah.
But then when she talks pretty quiet. So then I'm like, you gotta be like, I can't.
Right. Hey, that's like me when I'm out with people and I'm talking to every single person I meet, and that weirds some people out.
It does.
Like, why are
Being
you talking?
overtly friendly.
Yeah, it'd be weirding people out. Like, I think they're the weird ones though. Like, bro, all of this positive interaction we could be having out here, interacting with people, making their life a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? I love that shit.
Like you ask somebody how their day going, and they
Come on, man.
turn their nose up to you like you farted on them or something.
Look, man, that's why that's one of the things. I ain't go talk about that particular person, but that's one thing I ain't like about her. Like I'm sitting there, we in the falls. It was a pack because it was beautiful out. So everywhere you turned, there was a person you're bumping into.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So and I'm making friends. You know what I mean. And you just sitting there like a like a curmudgeon. Not interact with people.
Yeah.
Interact with people, man. It's fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, and I feel bad for everybody else who's still inside their
man.
perfectly contained, quiet, simple, little clean box. Get messy, scribble outside the line, yell about some shit.
You
like
hang
you might
out with
feel
me
better.
in public. We talking to somebody. We gonna make a friend today.
Well, and too, like all the weird shit that I do, like whatever. Like, hey, if at least nothing else, I made a bunch of random people I don't know or care about smile today, and they were like, later on, they're gonna go, "Wow, that was freaking weird." Did you see that?
Or
shit?
weirdly uncomfortable. Either way, man.
Dude,
have
I
a
got
good day.
I got a good laugh out of it, yeah. And if you got a chuckle in the meantime, hey, bonus for you.
So what else you got going on? Oh wait, I had a good question for you. Dang it!
Rome must have left, huh?
Yeah, Rome.
I think we went to the fire pit for a while.
Yeah.
He stopped.
Maybe. Race be diehard with it. Guys, if you're not doing anything on any given day of the week, come on out. Race is doing a fight. And he's sworn me that while he's gone, because he's going to be gone for like 2 months, that I will keep the fires going. And I shall.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? There's a lot from like for me going from being at will work almost all day every day to like being at work now all the time, and like I am struggling, and I've been saying that, but like for the first time the other night when I took that day off work or whatever, I was able to like come here and actually be in the meeting, like be present. When I'm here, I'm just buzzing around, flying all around, trying to get this crap going, and like somebody had said to me like, whatever amount of was it you whatever amount of meetings that you're doing before you start work, you should triple that after. And I was like, I can't. Why that one?
Right.
That's the math.
No, that wasn't me. That was a weird statement. I got a challenge for you.
Oh gosh,
it's a simple one. It's not bad. So right now you frame it a lot like I'm struggling, and I understand that because I feel the same way sometimes. But we're actually not. Like, Barbie, you talk about the things you're going through with people. You actively accept feedback. You're trying to implement those. That's not struggling. That's practicing a new way of living.
Still a struggle.
Struggling is a negative connotation. Practicing a new way of living is a positive one. And positive always has better results.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
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 It's a challenge.
It is. Yeah. And I would take that challenge. I definitely will because.
I challenge you to walk 14 miles a week.
Whoa.
Listen, you
Hey,
can't just
wait,
get up and
That's
run.
2 miles a day.
Yeah, no. So yesterday at the falls, I got it in, bro. I mean, it helped that I was walking with a pretty girl, so you push yourself a little harder. I'm just saying it's not good. I'm just saying that's the reality.
Whatever gets us there.
Whatever gets us there, right?
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. No, I killed it yesterday. We had a good little hike. I'm out here, bro. I'm doing the thing somewhat. I'm struggling lately. Ooh, see,
That's why
I just
was
said it.
challenging them.
Yeah.
14 miles a day. I mean,
All right.
14 miles a day.
not a day. A week.
That means
That's
no
2 miles
days
a
off.
day.
That's no days off. Every day.
It's already like almost May 1st.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling confident about it at all.
What's happening in May? What's going on?
You forgot already. It's a good thing I've been remembering because mine forgot the last. I'm gonna cold turkey it.
Oh yeah. I'm still down.
Maybe I might not cold turkey. I did get a stupid vape today, but I don't even like them. Like they make me cough so bad.
Yeah, vapes are trash.
I've stopped smoking cigarettes like 4 or 5 days now.
Vapes are trash.
But I'm on vapes and they're trash.
Hey, look.
Yeah.
I'm glad we ain't got no vape sponsors because I couldn't even do it. I'm like, no, you're trash. You're trash. You be trash.
Sponsorship canceled.
Subscription denied.
But somehow they still send you all the vapes for 6 months and then they want to bill you.
Right.
Who's that? Where? Let me listen.
We
Never mind. Don't even tell me.
No.
Right.
I need to be hustling side
That's
farms office.
Yeah.
We're still clearly working on.
But if somebody out there wants to sponsor us, vape
This
bars,
is
we'll
progress,
take them.
not perfection.
Oh, here we go. Okay, so I saw this book on the shelf, and it is Drop the Rock. Looks like there's a duck on the front of it. I hope that's
Drop
right.
the rock.
Yeah, it's called
Like
Drop the Rock.
crack rock.
Basically,
Okay.
So
Okay.
this
Just
is-
clarify what we're talking about.
so this is a companion book to the 6th and 7th step
Mm-hmm.
of AA. And last spring and summer, my sponsor and my sponsee family would meet at Starbucks in St. Paul
Mm-hmm.
every Saturday, and we would go through this book until we were done. And I just love it. I just think it's great. And I just wanted to read a little portion out of it. The ripple feedback loop. There's an engine that's always on in each of us. This engine creates an ongoing feedback loop of internal ripples that looks like this. The condition of my character shapes my thinking. The condition of my thinking shapes my decisions. The condition of my decisions shapes my actions. The condition of my actions shapes my practices and habits. The condition of my practices and habits shapes my character. So in thinking about those things, I've been thinking a lot about how I show up. Not just how I show up, because I always come crashing in and it seems like a big lot, right? And I didn't notice, like going back to the whole, like I project loud when I speak, right? And I was born over 85% deaf and I still have a hard time hearing out of my ear. And so all I hear is me loud. And so when I try to quiet myself, people are like, speak up, right? Because I don't know what the balance is, right? But it's not just that. Like I had noticed for the past few weeks that like several times that I've been at work, and I have been approaching the front desk where my boss sits. There's been a few different times where she's been like,
Hey.
There he is.
There's been a few different times where she's like physically sat back in her chair and been like, no, I need you to go back.
Come on in, brother. Come on in.
And I didn't realize like, it's how do you like big energy, right? The energy comes into the room before we do, right? Or some of us, right? And I didn't realize how off-putting that is to people who aren't as vibrant or whatever. I don't know. Just because you're dull doesn't mean I gotta be.
No doubt. Hey, real quick, it totally made a difference in how I heard the room having the microphone on that goes with this mic. Because I had that one on a second ago and it was weird. And I couldn't tell why. I didn't know it was weird till just now. Yeah. It's a thing.
Hi.
Yeah, say hi to the people again so they can hear you.
No, my mic's not on.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's on.
it is.
It's
Okay.
on. It's just not super loud.
Okay,
Is that? Can you hear yourself better now?
I can.
Okay.
Yep, Romatic.
Hi,
Oh,
Ron.
wrong.
Yeah.
Let's see. You're on switch. 1, 2, 3.
What do you think? Are we going to stick around a little bit longer
I
since
think
we
so.
yeah,
I think
let's
so.
do
Yeah,
it.
since we had such technical difficulties.
Yeah,
And y'all were having a really good conversation.
we
before.
were.
So want to introduce yourself?
Romatic.
Oh, yeah, you did. Done.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way to just return back to the quality of what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
We could talk about some different stuff, but yeah.
So, everybody says they all love us.
We love y'all too.
Love bombing you guys with hugs, Chucky says. And Chucky also says he hasn't gotten high for 421 days.
Woo!
Making peace with the new normal.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Proud of you, Chucky. Yeah. Yeah. Which fictional place or world would you like to visit?
Which fictional place or world would I like to visit?
Yeah.
Let's go to Narnia.
Okay. How about you?
How about Star Wars?
Okay.
I don't know, one of those worlds.
Okay. How about you, Bingo?
Whatever world Aquaman lives in.
Okay.
Okay.
Atlantis.
I wanted to be Aquaman when I was little. I know everybody likes Spider-Man and Superman and whatnot.
I want to
But-
go into space.
Superheroes were Mr. T and Aquaman.
Okay. Oh, I either want to go there or I want to. Where was the other place? Oh, the labyrinth.
The what?
The labyrinth.
What's that?
It was a movie, and it's a big, huge
Ooh.
name.
What about the never-ending story?
What about the Garden of Eden?
Oh, whoa. Shots fired. Come on.
I don't know.
No comment.
No comment.
Oh. So, you
I
know,
don't know that. I don't know. I'm not going to say anything because I.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, they said that that place existed at one time. Maybe it was here on Earth. And, I mean,
That's one of the things that I think is a fact, that hell is the only place where people get hurt. People get hurt on Earth all the time. This must be hell.
yeah, why
And
not?
I feel like we can make our own heaven and or hell here on Earth.
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
and one of the worst living deaths is I was watching this. I don't know, watching like spiritual crap lately. Never mind. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to have comments on the show that I know can't combat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you got for questions?
Let's just throw one out of there. Oh yeah, I do kind of remember the one that I thought was a good one for you. It was basically, are your emotional problems today that you're having, whatever they are, how are they your fault?
Well, I'm not having really any emotional problems
Ooh-wee.
because I've actually found a semblance of peace in my recovery.
How'd you do that?
How'd you do that at 90 days? People out there laughing at you.
Just because I got 90 days don't mean I ain't been around this
Thank
thing for a
you.
while.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
No, but I seriously want to know, like, what is it that you're doing?
My
that-
morning meditation, seriously,
Okay.
it's getting up and meditating every morning before I even have a cup of coffee.
Okay.
How about for you? You got anything that brings you, like, something that you do, or like music, or
Or what was the question again?
How are emotional problems or difficulties that you have today your fault? You don't care what part of those problems are other people's fault. That's their business. What part of your problems are your fault?
Yeah, my personal defects of character.
And I don't have any. It's just not an acceptable answer. We're going to return to you in a second, sir.
What?
No, don't worry about it. We're talking to him now.
Oh.
Oh yeah, yeah.
what happened?
I don't know. He just gave up real quick.
Hey, don't bite on my important.
Tell
I'm
me that
going to
here,
answer
too.
that question.
I'll hold it. You tell you.
He said, I don't know. You said that you don't know.
No, I didn't say that.
didn't
Personal
say-
defects. Personal defects, yes.
Scoot over a little bit to the mic.
Emotional problems that are my fault.
Yeah, that are your fault. How are they your fault?
How do you even answer that? Like, what do you mean?
For example,
Like, I don't handle my emotions very well. That's probably why.
Yeah.
no, I'm looking for specifics. Like earlier when we was in the car, we was talking about patience, right? Yeah,
Patience.
right. So
What about
You're having some issues with
Well, there's
patients right
not-
now.
I'm actually doing really well with patients.
Yeah.
I'm slowing a lot
Yeah.
down.
I was
Okay.
gonna say, Big O, there's a fine line between thinking something. So there's someone at the club that really pisses me off all the time. They come in, they pop their foot, and then they like always want to react to everyone's share. They always have something to say. And, you know, and a buddy of mine, Gabriel, told me that that I can think whatever I want, I just can't act on it.
Yeah.
About that. About that. Go
That
ahead.
helps me. That's like an exercise. The more I can do that, the more I can control myself. And then the patient thing starts to grow. My patience gets bigger. But not only that, but I always talk to God every morning. That I ask for those things, for help with them, for patience, understanding, love, you know, all those things. I ask God every day. I'm like, God, help me with my patience. Help me with my, you know, self-control. Help me with these issues because I can't do it by myself.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. Go ahead. Go ahead.
When I do think of it, because I'm not always, every morning I get out, thank you. I don't try to ask for anything. I don't try to whatever. But once in a while, if I am struggling, instead of practicing, if I'm really struggling, it'll be like, hey, can you help alleviate the anger and help me find you in my day?
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Look.
See, but Paul
right.
spoke on it. You got to be accepting. Like that acceptance prayer, I think it's a reading that people snuff out in the recovery. The acceptance prayer, the acceptance is the answer to all my problems today. When I am disturbed, it is because I find some person, place, thing, or situation, some fact in my life unacceptable to me, and I can find no serenity until I accept that person, place, thing, or situation as being exactly the way it is supposed to be at this moment. Nothing, absolutely nothing happens in God's will by mistake until I can accept my alcoholism or addiction. I cannot stay sober unless I accept life completely on life's terms. I cannot be happy. I need to concentrate not so much on what needs to be changed in the world as on what needs to be changed in me and my attitudes. You know, that's a big one. It speaks volumes because we're always like so focused on the other person.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes people get their nose so far up somebody else's ass, you're like, hey, you need some toilet paper to clean your nose off.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
because I get it. Some people got time and they like want the next best thing for the newcomer. And, you know, as being a chronic relapser, one of the biggest things that's pushed me away from some people is the fact that people think they need that. They want to push what they did in their recovery on somebody.
Right.
And sometimes not what, just because you did something doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work for Barbie. And what Barbie did don't necessarily work for me. But, you know, the program is here to come and take the meat and leave the bones, you know?
You said something. The key thing is there's a program. There's
There's
multiple
a program.
programs.
Yes.
And if you work the program and you work the steps like you're baking a cake, like when you go to get that cake mix and it tells you what to do, the instructions, right there. And if you follow the instructions,
Just follow the instructions.
Turns out perfect.
Right.
But if you try to do it your way, or I'm gonna add 2 extra eggs because I like mine a little eggy, you know, it's not going to turn out the way that it should.
Right.
Just like the program, you start with step 1, 2, 3, and you go through it and you read the literature. That's why we're all here, because we're all working a program, and the program works if you work it.
On a side note, for the people out there who talk and want to respond after everything somebody else says, don't do that in a meeting with me, because I'm not the one that's going to sit back quietly. I'm going to tell you about yourself and ask you politely to not do that crap no more, because it's annoying. And somebody got to be annoyed, and I'm not always, you know, I'm just saying, sometimes I feel like, you know, one of us is going to be upset behind this interaction. Why I got to be the one? I know that's bad. I know that that's bad, TV land. I'm just saying.
So Big O,
Yes, sir.
you know, a couple of weeks ago, I was at 2218.
Uh-huh.
And I've been working that day program for a long time.
Right.
You know, I've been doing it with Bob before Bob passed away.
Mm-hmm.
You know that. And then I gave the money to you. How is that Monday going?
It's good. I enjoy it very much.
It's high noon at 2218.
Yes, sir.
Every day at noon.
Every day at noon.
You're doing Mondays.
Yeah, I enjoy it very much.
Okay.
It actually spring, because you know I used to be a 2218 person.
Yeah.
And it's got me back into the habit of going down there every day, because I need something to do in my afternoons anyway for the time being. And this is positive a thing as I can do as any.
I just thought it was the coolest shit when I first
Yeah.
went there and I heard them really getting so passionate fell through, and I was like, Jesus Christ, where am I at?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
so,
I like that high noon. I've been going for what now, like off and on for every day for a while.
Oh my gosh, I remember when they had that jitters split off and
Yeah.
stuff, and I was sharing the jitters 2.0, and I felt like a traitor.
see, Jitters was my home group for a long time. That
We
was
used to
that was
go
my
up there
community. Indeed.
Yeah.
And that split kind of hurt and it drove me
Yeah.
away.
Yep.
I let it drive me away. It didn't drive me away. So no, I'm actually very excited.
I want to eat this Chinese food.
And for the people out there who might be old school jitterites, the vibe at high noon is same. It's the same as the old school jitters. You know, it's very communal. It's very accepting.
Yes,
It's very, hey, what are we doing afterwards? Let's go socialize. Let's go fellowship. It's lots of opportunities. I think you should come on down every day at noon on 2218 to the high noon meeting.
I will tell you the one thing that I enjoy about that high noon meeting is the pressure. It's not there. Like when I go to a 6:30 meeting at Phoenix NA. You know, sometimes those old school people get on the floor and you know they get their 3 minutes and they just get out there and they preach and they know everything in that book.
Yeah.
Man, you're like, man, I can't follow that.
Right.
They're giving you the problem and the solution.
All of it. Yeah.
They're telling you straight from the book. And I mean, it's so good. I mean, all I got is the problem. I'll tell you about my problems all day long. If
Okay.
that can help someone, by all means. But
So
when
here's,
it comes to the solution, that's different.
I think, just me personally, I share about both, right? But as you guys know, like I was just talking earlier about being the one that'll be rude to somebody in a meeting, I think I don't share them both at the same time. Sometimes I give you the problem, like, yeah, I'm still crazy as shit. Woohoo. And other times I'm walking somebody through, you know, a question and giving you, you know, I have the capacity for both. Just
But the,
Yeah.
I need to marry them, maybe bring them together.
but the program is like you were saying, it's a program of action.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
you're not like it's steps to ladder step. It's like baking a cake, but you got to be actionable. You got to put the foot forward to the plow in your life or in your recovery. You know, and that's if you're just sitting there coming to meetings and not doing anything, your boss is potentially going to go right back out to something because something's going to tempt you. You're going to be like, ooh, butterfly.
You don't have the tools.
I want TV
Say
to
so.
see Puppy Cat so bad. He's
Can
so
they not
cute.
see?
No.
Oh,
He's so cute, little puppy cat. Just sprawled out on the table.
He's Superman.
He's super kitty.
mhm.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, yeah.
That's kind of sucky that they can't see him.
Yeah, I know. Cool little guy. I don't. This is just the stupidest question.
Can you describe this for either one of you guys? Can you describe a negative behavioral pattern from your childhood or family? Nah.
Yeah. Could be any animal in the world.
Yeah, there you go.
If I could be
Any animal.
Oh, geez.
I'd be an albino panther.
That's so specific.
Well, that is very specific.
Yeah.
With red eyes.
I'd
With
be
red eyes. But mean, big.
Yeah.
Like, oh, look at that
I
guy.
think
So-
that most of them are.
You know, for some reason I'm a Leo, so then I always identify with cats.
Yeah.
And then everything cat-like, you know, and look the way that I walk, the way that I have actions, I feel like they have some sort of cat,
Me
you know,
too.
behind it. You know, are you a Leo?
No, I'm a Pisces, but I feel like I'm half alien, half cat. So
Some Centaur cat.
with a little angsty 17-year-old boy mixed in there. That's me. That's how I identify as an angry, angsty 17-year-old.
What are the
cat
three
alien
water
boy.
signs?
Aries, no, Pisces.
Fish?
Capricorns,
Cancer.
no, Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. It's only three of them.
Scorpio is a fire sign.
Yes. I thought.
Yeah, Scorpio is a fire sign because
It says Scorpio.
like
The three water signs for the zodiac are Cancer,
Scotty.
Scorpio, and Pisces. So the question is, a fight started.
I win.
No, there are
Punch him in
the
the
three
throat.
water signs. Who started the fight? Who egged the fight on, and who tried to break the fight up?
Pisces trying to break the fight
Yeah.
up.
Pisces trying to break it up.
Yeah.
And
What you
who-
say?
Scorpion.
Started
I
it.
said that Cancer probably started griping about something.
What?
Because cancers are moody people.
Yeah,
So
probably
that-
Cancer started it. Scorpio egged it on, and Pisces was like, "Hey, knock it off."
Yeah, I agree.
You guys are trash, first off.
Well, anyway.
Cancer ain't never
Oh,
started.
Tony
What
says
do you
no.
mean?
Scorpio is not fire. I guess I just thought because they're a little angry, fiery, freaking scorpion.
Yeah, you always get
Oh,
some.
jump water, right on scorpion.
Well, you think the cancer's the one that broke the fight up?
We definitely tried to mediate the situation.
No, the hell
You're
you were going
Cancer?
and
Yeah.
talking shit, egging it on. He was, yeah, like you know.
He's right now.
Yeah.
He's like, you guys are
I'm
cancer.
so sick of your shit. Chucky says, rock climbing and yoga are helping to restore my spirit. I am amazed how being physically active is so, how not physical activity is so detrimental for recovery if you don't have it. Right? Yeah.
Yes, true
Okay,
words. Say
yeah.
that again for the people in the cheap seats.
Yeah. Oh, we got more stuff. Okay. Rock climbing and yoga are helping to restore Chucky's spirit. He's amazed how physical activity is. I don't think that's right. It says so detrimental for work. I think it's detrimental if you don't.
If you don't have it,
Yeah.
right.
And
He was
then
probably using talk text.
You know, I was going to say, I hate to change the subject, but
No,
I want to
go
bring
for it.
something up that could help the people out there. At 2218, every Saturday at 4:30, there's a workshop. And in that workshop, they go through the steps. Each week, they try to go through a step. Well, what I've been picking up on, which if any of you guys want to come on and join me, I'll be there every Saturday at 4:30. But what the thing is, if you come in with a workbook and you write down all of your stuff as you're going through the steps, what you will realize is if you do it more than one time, how your brain has changed from the first time you did the 12 steps to the second time to the third time. So you could have one opinion one day.
ooh,
You'll have an opinion about how life is and how people react.
so it's like journaling on a larger scale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That second time around, you'll notice that your view is skewed.
Yeah.
You know, and that third time, now all of a sudden now you have this insight and you're more clear and your things don't affect you the way that they did your first time around. Your first time around is fuck that person. Or excuse my
It's
language.
okay. It's okay.
I'm angry.
It's okay.
I'm angry with life. I'm angry with all these the people cheated me. People are like this. People are like that. The system's broken. All that. By the third, fourth, fifth time, you're like, you know, the system.
It's in place
It's
for a reason.
It's not perfect,
Right.
Mhm.
but you know, and betting the money, if I would have just stopped way back then, my life wouldn't be as bad. But I kept running into problems because I kept doing the same behavior.
Right.
And your thinking is no longer your thinking. Now it's been changed by something else, and it's generally the literature and the steps. So I mean, you can't change your thinking with your thinking. So
You can't say
But, hey,
Yeah, think
How
yourself
Hey,
better.
how does Bennett say it? You can't let your thinking outthink your thinking while you're still trying to think about the first thing you're thinking.
there you go.
Criminy, that's
So if you can't think your way out of thinking, tell the people how do you think. You can't change your thinking with your thinking. How do you change your thinking?
with the program,
With the
teaches you. I mean, step 1, step 2, step 3. By the time you get to step 4 and you're writing everything down, you're starting to notice patterns.
Yeah.
By the time you get to
Yeah.
step 5, you're already relieving yourself of this baggage that you've been carrying for so long.
Mhm.
You no longer have all those resentments that skew you and make you angry and make you upset. By the 6th, 7th, and 8th, you're already getting them out and you're making amends with people and you're
Right.
trying to do the right thing. By the 10th, you're in this mindset where every time you do something wrong, you're aware. You
Yeah.
stop yourself and you don't even want to decide that was in, you know, whatever, that was my bad. And then you want to move on because you just don't want to carry it anymore. You like the,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
11 and 12, you just keep redoing. You're helping other people. You know?
So I did
Yeah.
put that on here for TV Land to Saturday 4:30 every week, 2218 workshop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
What step are they currently on?
What step are we currently on? We are on the 5th.
nice.
So come on out and join us Saturday at 4:30.
Nice. Okay.
Especially this man right here. You got time on Saturday at 4:30?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
I'll be looking for you.
I can't remember if I worked last weekend or not.
Okay.
I think I did, but I had that Sunday off because of all the stuff that happened.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that was a lot of stuff.
That was a lot. Yeah. Yeah.
One
so-
more.
One more for the road.
One more for the road, and then yeah, we should probably start closing it.
Why do you think someone would fear success?
Ooh,
Do
you know
you
what? That was
think-
heavy on my head today.
Fear success?
Why do you think someone would fear success, or why would you fear success? However you perceive the question.
Like,
I don't think I would fear success, but I think why would somebody would fear success is because they've probably gotten to a point where they were comfortable with the bare minimum, and they're like, okay, I'll just be accepting of what I got for the day. I don't need something extra. But sometimes, you know, people always want something extra, and when you've been humbled by life or God or whatever, the spirituality of the program, when you're kind of climbing out of that hole, you know, you've been humbled by whether or not you've been stripped down to absolutely nothing and having to rebuild your whole foundation, your whole life from a phone to
The
clothes.
demoralization.
Yeah.
Like a Brandon Novak, where you got 7 scarves, 2 pairs of pants, and 3 pairs of socks, and 4 cigarette butts you dug out the ashtray, and a stick of deodorant in a shopping bag.
Yeah. I think that too. I think that hits it for me too, because like, one, also, like, I've been in points where I've had successful things, you know, I've had, you know, whatever success, right? But thrown it away, you know.
Yeah,
That's what our disease does, is when it comes knocking, it's like, oh, jump, and you're like, how high? And you're like, oh, I got this interview for this 7-figure job, but your disease comes calling, and you say, F that 7-figure paying job, because you know what our disease tells you when I'm not, you're not good enough. You don't need that.
I definitely think that people get complacent in the so-called failure, the mediocrity. I don't think that's the reason. Personally, I've self-sabotaged. I've been afraid of success because of the fear of what I've done in the past, which is get success and start tripping. I deserve this, or I have the means to do that.
Can I,
Go for it, bro.
So anyone can do anything for a day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A lot of people can do things for a week. Maybe half people can do it for a month. Quarter can do it for like a year. And it keeps going down. And a lot of times it's fear.
Yeah.
And, you know, responsibility is fearful. You know, no one wants to be responsible every day because you think you're going to be missing out on times or whatever. So you don't want to give up your will for God's will. But what I was going to say is the program, once again, it always comes back to the program. You know, the unknown,
action steps.
The unknown. It's like, you know, someone asked me, hey, would you like to go to South America? Well, you know, we're going to go to the Amazon. And I'm like, the fear sets in.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's there? What kind of bugs are there? What kind of snakes are there?
Right. Look at the AR-15 and let's go.
What kind of immunizations do you got to
I
get?
don't know, you know.
Why do you want an AR-15?
Man, them snakes are probably as big as you, big old.
Yeah, sorry. But
That's okay.
The fear of the unknown, responsibility, all that stuff comes into play. And if you don't have the tools, you know, you already can see that everything else that you started, you quit at some point. And that fear sets in, and you're like, you just don't want to do one more thing. It just, you know, you got failures, and you're just not ready for it. But when you give all that up and you change your thinking and you get a whole new way to think, then you just start doing action, and you're no longer thinking. Because if you think about things, you just won't do it. When I wake up in the morning, I just get up and I start doing things. Because if I think about it, I'll just sit for another 20 minutes and be like, I'll get there at 8. You know, I don't need to leave 15 minutes early. You know, but if I just do it, I find myself doing things, getting in a routine, and then I just start doing it, and it becomes second nature.
So real quick, Chucky says, good job, you guys. Thanks for helping make the world a better place with your voices. I have to run. Your voices are much appreciated. Good night, my friends. Good night, Chucky.
Good night, Chucky. Good night.
And we are at 9:25.
Yeah.
So we should probably start doing our shout outs and stuff. And sorry about the technical difficulties.
What?
Yeah.
Shout out to everyone out there that's listening. Shout out to all the people that are in this community, all the people that are working the program, all the people that aren't, that are thinking about it. And what, I love you all. Please come by me. Anywhere that has anything to do with recovery.
Yes, and we greatly appreciate you in this recovery community for sure. I know it was a big relief for me to see you around the school, and I was terrified to go and stuff. And I would be like, Richard Reno, I'm going to run into one of them. And it's going to be all right.
Richard Reno's awesome. But no matter what, stay focused on recovery. If you're struggling out there, reach out to somebody no matter what.
Yeah.
Connection.
Yes.
Don't pick up no matter what, stick and stay. But if you're out there struggling, you know where to find us.
And like the people say, get involved. If you just want to come out and socialize, man, we got plenty of opportunities in Minneapolis for you to socialize and have a good time in recovery.
That's what I was just saying
And
with
if you
you
wanna
and
be-
Adam doing the lake things after the high noon or something.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
I mean, start getting out since the summertime.
yeah,
You know,
bro. I'm with that all the time. Yeah, let's do stuff.
sober outdoor events.
Well,
Sober
bags,
outdoor
they play a
events.
lot of bags and pool. 2218 during the spring and summer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go to Menards and see if they got yard dice again this year. Yeah,
Oh,
got
yeah.
big, huge wooden dice, and we got 10,000 or
This
3
place
or
doing crap.
horses. Yeah. I don't know how to do that, but we could figure it out. All right, last shout out. I don't know. We'll work for recovery. Yay!
Friday night karaoke.
Yeah, and a podcast on Friday night and Wednesday night, and the
Yeah.
new meeting on Sunday. There was a new meeting here. If you're looking for something to do on Sunday night, 7.
Rich.
Yes.
And there's a potential new podcast coming on Monday nights.
For who? What?
I forget the guy's name right now.
Here?
I don't feel like here, and I don't feel like looking it up. But he's been in talks with Tim. He's
Okay. Well, I'll have to figure that out.
maybe a third
Figure that out.
podcast coming in.
Oh, cool. Third podcast potentially. Thank you, TV Land. We love you all.
Thank you for having me on the show.
Yes. Thank you for coming on the show. That was a good
Don't be
show.